Mass protests continued in Georgia after the government postponed membership negotiations with the European Union until 2028. On December 1, the Georgian Foreign Ministry stated that the government's refusal to negotiate with EU does not mean suspending the integration. The decision of the Georgian government not to raise the issue of negotiations with the EU until 2028 and to decline EU grant budget support does not mean suspension of Georgia's European integration process. The claim is misleading. While the Georgian government has not formally abandoned the nation's EU aspirations, the delays in EU negotiations and rejection of financial support significantly undermine practical steps required for accession. This moves weaken Georgia's alignment with EU standards, stall progress on necessary reforms, and foster skepticism among European partners about Tbilisi's true commitment to integration. In October, Georgian Dream Party, seen as pro-Russian, won controversial parliamentary elections, allowing one of its leading figures, Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze, to retain his position. The EU condemned the vote as unfair, urging a rerun. Earlier, the US sanctioned Kobakidze and his party for undermining Georgian democracy and civil liberties. On November 28, Kobakidze, backed by the parliament, put off the nation's EU accession talks for 4 years. In December 2023, Georgia gained EU candidate status, but in October the European Parliament said Georgia had effectively stalled its EU integration by adopting a contentious foreign influence law and anti-LGBT legislation. EU enlargement discussions are complex and time-sensitive, requiring consistent political will and alignment with EU standards. Georgia's rejection of EU budgetary grants, which support reforms and development projects, as well as the decision to defer negotiations, impede the nation's path to European integration.